Have you ever wondered how the world would look today without the influence of Christian missions throughout history? Imagine a globe where continents like Africa, Asia, and the Americas evolved without the touch of missionaries spreading their faith, and along with it, their culture, technology, and education systems. It's a thought that opens a Pandora's box of what-ifs and could-have-beens. Today, we're journeying back in time to uncover the profound impact Christian missions have had on our world, for better or for worse, and it's a ride filled with unexpected twists and turns. Let's start with a simple fact. Christian missions have been around for centuries, playing a pivotal role in shaping societies, influencing cultures, and altering the course of history. These missions have not only spread religious beliefs, but also brought about significant changes in education, healthcare, and social structures in the regions they touched. One of the most notable impacts of Christian missions is the spread of education. In many parts of Africa and Asia, missionaries were the first to introduce formal education systems. They established schools, colleges, and universities, many of which continue to be leading educational institutions today. These efforts brought literacy and learning to millions, laying the groundwork for future advancements in these societies. Healthcare is another area where Christian missions have left an indelible mark. Missionaries often arrived in regions with little to no medical services, bringing with them knowledge and practices from the Western world. They set up hospitals and clinics, providing care for the sick and introducing public health measures that saved countless lives. But the story of Christian missions is not without its controversies. In their zeal to spread their faith, some missions also became tools of colonialism, imposing Western values and norms on indigenous cultures. This often led to the erosion of local traditions and languages, a loss that is still felt deeply in many communities today. Now let's bring in some current events to see how the legacy of Christian missions plays out in today's world. In recent years, we've seen a resurgence of missionary activity, with missions taking new forms to adapt to the 21st century. From digital evangelism to humanitarian aid, the mission field is evolving, yet the core goal remains the same: to spread a message of faith. This evolution raises important questions about the role of missions in a globalized world. As nations become more interconnected, the work of missions is both applauded for its humanitarian efforts and scrutinized for its cultural implications. The balance between aiding development and respecting cultural heritage is a delicate one, and missions continue to navigate this complex landscape. But what does all this mean for us today? The impact of Christian missions extends beyond the spiritual realm, influencing aspects of society that affect us all, regardless of religious affiliation. The legacy of these missions is a tapestry of education, healthcare, and social change, woven together with threads of faith, colonialism, and modernization. As we reflect on this legacy, it's clear that the story of Christian missions is a multifaceted one, filled with lessons on the power of faith to drive change, the importance of cultural sensitivity, and the need for balance in our ever-globalizing world. Whether viewed through a lens of spirituality, history, or social science, the impact of Christian missions is undeniably profound, challenging us to consider how faith shapes our global society, in ways seen and unseen. In conclusion, exploring the impact of Christian missions in history is not just about tracing the spread of a religion. It's about understanding how faith can move mountains, build bridges, and sometimes create divides. It's a reminder of the complex interplay between religion, culture, and progress, inviting us to ponder our own place in this ongoing narrative. As we close this journey, let's take with us a newfound appreciation for the ways in which our world has been shaped by the missionary zeal, and let's continue to question, learn, and grow from the lessons of history.